Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. It's lovely to have you here. Let's dive into whatever's on your mind today.
Hey, thanks for joining me today. I want to talk about personal finance, specifically budgeting and saving. Many people struggle with money not because they don't earn enough, but because they don't manage it well. So I want to start with an
Absolutely.
important question.
Absolutely. Go for it. Hit me with that important question and let's jump right in.
Can you explain what is the purpose of having a personal budget?
Oh, it is. So feel free to ask whatever's on your mind.
What is the purpose of having a personal budget?
The purpose of having a personal budget is basically to give yourself a clear picture of where your money's going. It helps you prioritize spending, save for goals, and just feel a bit more in control of your finances.
Okay, that's great. How can someone start budgeting if they never done before?
Honestly, the best way to start budgeting if you're brand new is just to keep it super simple. Maybe start by tracking your expenses for a month to see where your money's going, and then set a few categories for the essentials and a little bit for fun. Start small, adjust as you go, and you'll get the hang of it.
Okay, what are the most common budgeting mistake people make?
Welcome, and absolutely, we can talk more about things anytime. Take care and chat soon.
Okay, why is saving money important even in small amount?
Absolutely. Saving even small amounts can add up over time. It's like a little snowball effect. Eventually, those small savings turn into something really meaningful. So even if you can only save a tiny bit, it's definitely worth it.
How can someone decide that percentage of their income to save?
You're welcome. Always happy to chat. Keep those questions coming whenever you like.
How can someone decide the percentage of their income to be saved? What are the simplest way to reduce unnecessary expenditures?
One easy way is to start by aiming for a simple percentage, like and see how that feels. And to cut down on unnecessary spending, you can maybe just look at those little impulse buys that add up and just be a bit more mindful about them. Start simple and adjust as you go.
Okay, how does tracking uh, spending or help
Mhm.
improve financial control? What is the difference between need and
Absolutely.
wants? Can you explain
Understand.
what is the difference between needs and wants?
Sure thing. So the difference between need and want is basically that needs are the essentials, things you absolutely have to have, like food, shelter, basic clothing, and then wants are the extras, the nice to haves that make life a bit more comfortable or fun, but aren't strictly necessary.
Okay, how does tracking or spending help improve financial control?
Absolutely, it does. Understanding the difference between needs and wants really does help you prioritize your spending and keep your financial goals on track. It's like having a little mental filter for what's actually important versus what's just a nice little extra.
How can someone build an emergency fund and why is it important?
Yep, it's definitely important. It's like giving yourself a roadmap so you know where your money's going and you can also grow financially. So, yeah, it's definitely a handy thing to keep in mind.
Can you explain what saving method work best for beginners?
You're welcome. It's always a pleasure to help out. If you think of anything else, just let me know.
Uh, Work best for beginners.
So, there are quite a few phrases. Absolutely. So, 2025, the top recommendation for beginners is still Python. It's praised for its simplicity and readability, kind of like reading Gwen English, which makes it a really friendly first language. JavaScript is another great option if you're interested in web development. And there are some other choices like Ruby or even Scratch to get in visual logic, but Python remains the go to because it's super versatile and has a huge community to help you out.
How can digital tool or app help in budgeting?
Glad that helped out. Keep these questions coming if you've got more on your mind.
How can digital tool or app help in budgeting?
Oh, digital tools and apps can be a game changer for budgeting. They can help you track your expenses in real time, categorize where your money is going, set savings goals, and even send you alerts so you stay on track. It's kind of like having a personal finance system right in your pocket.
Why do people fail? Uh, why do people fail to stuck to their budget, and how can they stay?
Hi, Copilot here. I'm excited. Hi, Copilot here. I'm excited to talk with.
Why do people fail to stuck to their budget, and how can they stay consistent?
A lot of times people struggle with sticking to a budget because it can feel restrictive or they just don't have a clear plan of where their money's going. One tip is to make budgeting more flexible. Give yourself a little room for fun money so you don't feel too limited. And definitely track your spending regularly so you know exactly where your money's going. Mhm.
Okay, how can someone manage money better if their income is low or unsuitable?
If someone's dealing with a lower or inconsistent income, it's all about prioritizing. So focus first on the essentials like housing, food, and utilities, and then build a little emergency buffer whenever you can. It's also really helpful to track every single expense, even the small ones, to see where you can cut back or adjust. It just takes a bit of planning.
Okay, how does setting financial goal help with savings?
Setting financial goals really helps give you direction. It's like having a map for your money. When you know what you're saving for, whether it's a vacation, a new gadget, or just building a safety net, it makes it a lot easier to stick to a budget and say no to impulse spending. If Atif,
What is one simple money habit that can improve someone's financial life immediately? Here, are you listening me?